back with the colored pants. You know how it is. Hi my beautiful people. So today we are going to be talking about all things trends, specifically summer and spring trends. So I'm just gonna get right into the trends and why they are, how they are, where to get them, everything you need to know. So I do think it's important to take note that we are going to be getting a lot of inspo from like the 1960s and 70s fashion. Now in a way, the time that we are in right now is very similar to the 60s. And I mean that in the sense that during the 60s, clothing was revolutionary and projecting all the different kinds of social, political, and like all the changes that were happening. You had the hippie movement going on.
In the 1960s, a counterculture sprang up based on peace, love, and psychedelic drugs like LSD.
The whole like rebel against the government, the Spanish flu, all that was going on, and I feel like that is very similar to times as we know it right now. And that's because we already saw it some in 2020, but especially now in 2021, we are still in a global pandemic. I'm from the United States, so I can only speak for the US personally. The US political division has been the worst that I've ever seen it. I feel like fashion like stems from that a lot, if you know what I mean. I feel like the younger generation of Gen Z, like me and maybe you watching this, is wanting better for the world. We're fighting for Black Lives Matter, LGBTQ rights. There's a lot of hate against the government. There's just so much going on right now that projects so much onto fashion. And this is important to note because like the 60s, right now, we are just like pushing those fashion boundaries. We've been inside for so long, you know, in quarantine, just not seeing people, that when this is all over, we're gonna be ready to go out and look good. You know, even if we're going to the grocery store, we're gonna want to put on a cute outfit and look good because we haven't had anywhere to go. And also, you know, just being home by yourself and not having like that pressure of school or work and feeling judged maybe. You've been experimenting more with your fashion or just not caring about what other people think. So you've been trying out new things. These could all be factors that play into this like self-experimentation. Let's start off with talking about bold prints, patterns, colors, everything bold. Once we are like able to get back out, we're gonna be ready for a bold statement outfit. And I'm all for it, let me tell you. I have been loving it. Pinterest gives me so much serotonin. I think that 3 of the main colors for this spring and summer are going to be definitely green. I know in 2020 we saw like the huge startup of like the sage green trend. It's such a pretty color, but I think we are going to see more of bold greens and more bold orange and pink. And then when it comes to prints, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of like psychedelic type pattern, kind of straying away from the basic, why am I blinking on the word, not crisscross, checkered. We're gonna be straying away from more of that basic checkered, anything kind of fun. Like this, for example, what I'm wearing right now. Fun patterns, everything fun. And I'm so looking forward to seeing all the outfits people are gonna come up with because I just feel like it's gonna be a fun experimental fashion time. The next one is going to be mixing patterns. This one is huge. I've already seen so much of it. It's just so fun. I know I keep saying that. You're gonna see a lot of experimenting with different prints, mixing it up, maybe having a different printed bottom than your top, adding a little bit of a spice to your outfit. And by like mixing prints, I said like the psychedelic prints, your basic cheetah print, all of those different animal prints. One that I've been seeing big time all over Pinterest lately is that Hawaiian print, like hibiscus flowers. I don't even know what to call it. That one's huge. I've seen so many swimsuits already with that and it's so cute. It just gives me Hawaii vibes and I'm all for it. And while we're talking about swim, another huge trend is the 3-piece swimsuit. These are so cute. I have been all for this trend, having the bikini top and bottom swim skirt. I'm sure there's like an actual name, but I can't think of it. That ties on the side, you know, it's so cute. Fun printed swimsuits in general. Think everything fun. And as for pants, I think we are going to be seeing bell bottoms for sure come back in. You know, the wide leg baggy pant. We're definitely steering away from the skinny jeans. We have been for a while now. I think it's so cute with like little baby tee and some like wide leg bell bottom jeans. When you think bell bottom jeans, you think hippie fashion. All goes back to the 60s because at that time the hippies had like this anti-society movement where they just wanted to rebel against fashion norms and gender norms. One of my favorites is going to be mini skirts. Mini skirts are so cute. As I keep saying, it's like taking old fashion trends, bringing them, but like with a twist and making it more fun and colorful. And if you aren't someone who typically does experiment with color in your wardrobe, I think now is the perfect time to try. I used to not like colors either, and now my whole closet is colorful. Detached clothing pieces. I'm wearing some right now. I love this top so much. See, it hits several of the trends in one. We have the detached sleeves. These come separately and I love the look of it. Also, halter tops, very trendy. And then the cool prints and the bold colors. That's literally 4 trends in this one top. We love that. Yeah, it can be anything, like the cutout sleeves. I've seen gloves coming back in. I don't want to get this wrong, so I'm not going to say it. Some 19 sometime where they used to wear a glove, it showed like a symbol of being rich, because if you had the gloves on, that meant you weren't using your hands to do labor or something. Yeah, I'm just not sure exactly what time period it was. By the way, this top is from Verge Girl. I'm obsessed. Chunky jewelry. By that I mean chunky rings, chunky necklaces, you know, hoops, all of that kind of stuff. Accessories are such a fun thing. We've definitely seen the brand On Chermoy. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. That brand has become super huge on Pinterest. All like the pretty chunky rings. I want some so bad. I might just have to order some, but I tried making them myself and it actually turned out good. So let me know if you want a tutorial. Also, going along with the accessories path, sunglasses are going to be huge. Now, they always have been. It's like a roller coaster. At one point it was like the really tiny thin sunglasses. Really think it's going to be big chunky glasses, like the bigger the better. The round pair, very 60s and 70s inspired. The more colorful the better, just the more out there you can get. This one actually might just be my favorite, but it is the trend of crochet. We've been seeing it in the designer shows. I even bought crochet stuff so I can learn how to crochet because I'm all for it. Another big reason that I think influenced it is Harry Styles' sweater. You know, the iconic sweater that I'm talking about? And now anything and everything crochet you will be seeing this summer. So crochet bucket hats, crochet bags, crochet tops, crochet dresses, crochet skirts. Get your hands on some crochet. Maybe even learn how to crochet. Could be kind of fun, especially if you're like in quarantine. I talked about this one slightly earlier when I was showing my outfit, but halter tops are going to be big. I love halter tops so much. They're so cute and they're so comfy. I just love the shape of them. And now let's talk some color combos. The first one is lavender and yellow. These two just look so good together. I love lavender so much, and you know, chef's kiss. Sage green, we are going to hear a lot of in this list. So we have sage green and coral. Stop it. It looks so good. Sage and lavender. It couldn't get any better than that. Sage green and baby pink. Once again, chef's kiss. Yellow and orange complement each other so well. I'm gonna kind of quickly go through this one, but I'm gonna be talking about some hair and makeup trends. For makeup, I think a lot of like colorful eyeliner. Taking like an eyeshadow palette and like smudging it out. Especially if you don't like to wear a ton of colors. That's such an easy and cute way to add some color. Also for makeup, a ton of blush. Like load that blush up and make yourself look sunburnt kind of blush. Now as for hair, I think a huge thing is going to be braids. But not just typical braids, unique braids, especially bubble braids. I have like a bunch of tutorials on my TikTok and Pinterest on how to do like cute different bubble braids, so if you want to check that out. Ooh, I should make a hairstyles video. Let me know if you guys want to see that because I love doing cute hairstyles.